Hi guys, you're welcome to today's tutorial. Now this video is on the drafting of an underbust corset. So I'm not going to bore you with unnecessary drafting of a basic bodice pattern. So the basic measurements you need are from your bust point to where you want your corset to end at your waist or below your waistline. So what I'm just going to do right now is I don't want to start from the very top of my paper. I'm just going to come down by half of an inch so that will represent my start line. So I'm just marking half of an inch, and that's from that half of an inch, that's where I'm going to be indicating my bust point measurement. So bust point is from my shoulder to my bust. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm indicating here. And my shoulder to my bust is 10 inches. So I'm just placing my tape on that 10-inch point there, which I have. And then the next measurement I'll be taking is my under bust measurements, which is 13 inches. So you mark as it applies to you. And then where I want my under bust corset to end, 17 inches, and then 1 inch for allowance. So now I'm just going to extend this line to the other side of the paper. And if you're new to my channel, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. So now this is my bust point, my under bust, my waist, and allowance. The next thing to do on the bust point line is to impute half of your nipple to nipple measurement. The nipple to nipple measurement that I'm working with is 7 inches. Half of that is 3.5. So I'm indicating that on the bust point line and also at the allowance line. And I will just square this out. Now on the bust point line, I'm just going to come down by 1 inch. And then I'm going to create that at my waist point. I'm going to be using half of an inch on both sides. You can decide to do a 3/4 inch, and then I will connect this to the 1 inch that I came down by on my bust point. And of course, I'm going to extend this dart down to the allowance part of the pattern. So now we've gotten our darts. So you're just going to measure whatever it is you have from your bust point to your under bust, okay? And you're going to be imputing that on this bust point line on both the left and the right. So for me, I have 3 inches. So I'm going to be putting 3 inches to the left and 3 inches to the right. And then I will connect this using my curve rule. And also when you're connecting, you want to make sure that your curves are not too deep. So you want it as soft as possible. And then from here on, we can begin to impute our body circumference. So a quarter of my bust measurement is 9 inches. I'm just going to mark 9 inches here and then 1 inch for sewing allowance. And then at the waistline, a quarter of my waist measurement is 7.5 inches. Of course, I'm going to replace the 1 inch that I took. So I'm marking on 8.25, and then of course 1 inch sewing allowance. So whatever it is that I have here, I'm going to be inputting that at the allowance part at the bottom of this draft paper. And of course, I will square this out as well. And then we can proceed to cutting this out. Now for drafting the back pattern, this is what the front piece looks like after cutting it out. There are two ways. You could either make use of a zipper or a loop. So I'm going to be drafting for a zipper first of all. So I'm just marking 1.5 inches to serve as my zipper allowance. And then I'm just going to get my center front and place it at the edge, just like I'm doing so. And then I will get the side front. And then I also want to make sure that I have that 1 inch dart allowance that I took off. Okay, so you also want to have your paper opened up to indicate the 1 inch dart allowance. And then I'm just going to trace out the exact lines I have on my center front to my back pattern. And yes, this is my zipper allowance. I can take this out right now. And then I will just indicate the 1 inch allowance that I left to the side and the 1 inch allowance to the bottom. So if you'll be making use of the zipper option, this is what you have. Okay, and then don't forget that this has the 1 inch dart which we got from our front pattern. So you have to take that into consideration. So this is option 1, zipper, and then we'll be moving over to the option 2. So if you would be requiring a lacing at the back, now this option is for you. I'm just going to draft out the zipper allowance. This is not needed whatsoever. Okay, and then I'm bringing in my center front and side front. I'm practically just replicating what I did previously, which is tracing out the 1 inch dart allowance, and then of course the lines at the bottom, the side, and the top. So you want to make sure that you hold down your paper in place with a pin so that it doesn't move. So I'm just going to take this out now, and then I will trace out the allowances. This is my zipper, 1 inch for the bottom allowance and 1 inch for the side allowance. And then at the zipper part of this pattern, I'm going to come down by 1/2 inch and trace it back to that point because I don't want this back pattern to be too straight. So you also want to do that to the option 1. Now from this point, I'm going to be coming in by 3 inches. You can determine by how wide you want it. And at the bottom, I'm going to be coming in by 1 inch. And I'll also do that at the allowance, and I will connect these using a straight curve, a straight rule, sorry. So don't forget that this pattern equally has that 1 inch dart. So you might want to take in your dart first of all, or you might want to just remove it from the allowance side of this pattern paper. So here I found out that at the top I didn't actually take 3 inches, so I was just correcting that. And then this is how you would place your loops, and this is what it would look like. So there are some corsets that you would find that the lacing behind looks somewhat like this. Okay, so it's narrow at the top and wider at the waistline. I don't think it gives a very appealing effect. So this method right here is kind of wider at the top, not so wide, but and then narrower at the bottom. Now this makes a lot of sense for me, and I would say yes, this is a yes. So this is what we have going on up here. And then of course we can just proceed to cutting this out. And don't forget to take out your 1 inch darts either from the allowance side of this paper if you wouldn't be taking it on your actual fabric. And if you're placing this on your fabric to cut, you would just have to add 0.5-inch allowance to the top and by the sides that would require joining. So I hope you found this tutorial very useful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. This would encourage me to put up more tutorials, and if there are other tutorials you'd want me to put up, please don't hesitate to leave that in the comments below. And this is the final look of our patterns. Please try this and let me know how it turns out. Till my next video, bye bye.